we don't want or need someone like Herschel Walker representing the black community. And even though we know that one black person's action isn't a reflection of all of us, we know that. The tons of racist white people who are supporting him, they don't know that. They choose to ignore that. So let's make sure we do our part and get this motherfucker out of here. Clap it. NANI? Dynamite! Dynamite! There's a snake in my boot, cowboy. That's what fake police officers say. But Herschel Walker is in the news, and he's always going to be in the news. My boy just can't get right. And I want you to know, the reason why I don't like Herschel Walker is because he perpetuates all the stereotypes we have tried for so long to wash from existence. He's dumb. He's athletic. He warms himself to white privilege. He yawns to be loved and accepted by white people. Like he's agreeable. He can't think for himself. He's just a dumbass, right? Just a dumbass. And I want you to know something. Every single white person that votes for him, they're not voting for what he believes in. They're voting to maintain that image. They're voting because that's what they believe. And the thing that's crazy is, no one's talking about this. If he's forced to drop out, the governor can reassign whoever they want to that position. And he's gonna drop out. If he wins the seat, he will drop out, I guarantee you, and the governor will reassign the seat. It's pure madness that this is even up for debate. That this person can't, we're gonna listen to him talk. When he's talking, I want you to just listen to what he's saying, because usually when people are talking, they add extra words that don't need to necessarily be there, but the sentence still somehow, some way registers and makes sense. When he's talking, I literally can't figure out if he understands what he knows what he's saying. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because, like, we look at the Herschel Walker poll. Like, the poll numbers. Let's look at the poll numbers real quick. So the gap has increased, thank God. It was 2% over here. So earlier, the 18th of September, they were 2 points away, literally. 2 points away. So thank God the gap is slowly increasing because he's just making a fool out of himself. But let's figure out why he's making a fool of himself, starting with this.
But he put men and women's sports. He said that he was going to speak for the women, and he put men and women's sports. Reverend Warnock is one that's not being honest.
That sentence he just said, does that make sense to anybody? Georgia GOP Senate nom Herschel Walker makes transphobic comments on campaign trail while attempting to attack opponent. Georgia Republican Senate nominee Herschel Walker made transphobic comments on campaign trail while attempting to attack Democrat Senator Raphael Warnock. Warnock and Walker recently had a debate where Herschel Walker received immense criticism for bringing out a fake police badge.
One thing I have not done, I've never pretended to be a police officer, and I've never threatened a shootout with the police.
Well, and now I have to respond to that.
We are moving on,
I
gentlemen.
have to respond to that. And you know what's so funny? I am with many police officers.
I ask you to put that
I am with many.
I am convinced if I took Herschel Walker on a first-class Delta flight and got there 15 minutes before boarding, and walked over to the stewardess and said, "Hey, my uncle over there, he's declining quickly. He always wanted to take a look at the inside of the cockpit. Could you please ask the pilot if it's okay if this individual comes in and looks at the bells and whistles?" And then Herschel Walker walks in. He's looking around at all the buzzing lights, and in the heartfelt moment, the pilot gives him some wings. The fact that Herschel Walker would then proceed to punch out everyone in the cockpit because they were trying to stop him from flying the plane that he has been given the power to fly because he has the wings picked to him. We better pray that Herschel Walker never finds his fucking way to Burger King, or else we're going to have a new king of America. That is the level of stupidity we're dealing with here. That is the level of I am convinced. Think of anything that I'm convinced that if we give him a Dalmatian, he might think he can fight fires. Give him a surfboard, he might think he could surf. Like, what type of Pokemon is this motherfucker?
Police officers.
I ask you to put that prop away.
Well, it's not a prop.
Listen to how she's talking to him.
I have a problem. I never worked with law enforcement.
It is considered a prop, Mr. Walker.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You're very well aware of the rules.
That's what we're dealing with right now.
The Senate race there is key to Republicans' push to win back the majority. Tonight, Republican Herschel Walker speaking exclusively to NBC's Kristen Welker about why he flashed a badge during Friday's debate and whether he's pretending to be a police officer.
And where's this one from?
This is from my hometown. This is from Johnson County, from the sheriff from Johnson County, which is a legit badge. Everyone can make fun, but this badge give me the right. Let me finish. If anything happened in this county, I have the right to work with the police and getting things done.
Walker saying he's participated in training and leadership programs with law enforcement for years.
Does that have arresting authority, or it's an honorary badge?
It is an honorary badge, but they can call me whenever they want me, and I have the authority.
He is assuming, like whenever they give athletes honorary degrees from colleges, he's assuming that because he has that, like if he got an honorary medical degree, he could do surgery. That's the equivalence here. He thinks because he got an honorary badge, he can do the equivalent. Damn, that boy dumb.
Authority to do things for him, to work with him on things.
The National Sheriff's Association said an honorary badge, quote, is for the trophy case. Why make the decision to flash it at the debate?
That is totally not true.
The Johnson County Sheriff confirmed to NBC News he gave Walker the honorary badge and could enlist Walker's help in a crisis. The Georgia race just one of many that are tightening as the election approaches. In Iowa, longtime GOP Senator Chuck Grassley facing a surprisingly close race, while in Pennsylvania, Republican Dr. Mehmet Oz and Democrat John Fetterman are running neck and neck. Tonight, Democrats sending in their heavy hitters, President Biden and former President Barack Obama, both hitting the campaign trail in the race's final weeks.
I think people are going to show up and vote. I think it's going to work.
And Josh is with us now. Josh, Georgia, one of the states where former President Obama will be hitting the trail, right?
That's right, Kate. He's planning a rally in Atlanta along with others in Wisconsin and Michigan. And
I got my ballot here. I'll be voting by mail. Please get out and vote, people. Literally, our way of life is hanging in the balance. Like, that man really flashed that badge and thought he was like King Solomon, letting bygones be bygones, and so on and so on. It shouldn't be close at all. It shouldn't be close, but when when the Republican Party uses gerrymandering tactics, removes people from the voter rolls, right? Jessica Abrams has been making it her business to get people signed up. And when people get signed up for these things and they have their shit removed, it's crazy. Oh, y'all got to get a witness statement. All we got to do is get someone to witness sign it, and I just make the post person witness it. And I saw someone do this one time. They were like, you can't mail your ballot in because you don't have an ID. And I was just like, I got a passport. I don't need an ID. But yeah, Keisha, make it happen, baby. Democracy rests on your shoulders. With all that being said about Herschel Walker, ultimately, what's the game plan here with him, right? Where do we go with him? I think the safe bet is he loses and he falls out of existence, because we don't want or need someone like Herschel Walker representing the black community. And even though we know that one black person's action isn't a reflection of all of us, we know that. The tons of racist white people who are supporting him, they don't know that. They choose to ignore that. So let's make sure we do our part and get this motherfucker out of here. Clap it. Herschel, get your dumb ass out of here. Go play with some Legos or some dumb shit. All right.